is October 9th, 2025. And I have been building businesses online and doing other things such as multi-level marketing and a whole bunch of other businesses since I believe I got started in, well, if you count my rap career and the first launch of my clothing brand, I think that goes all the way back to 2017. So it's almost been 10 years now. And we've had ridiculous ups and downs. Okay, so I've had years where I've made well over six figures. I've had years where I've made poverty level $30,000 or less with a family of 4 and 5 now. And so I've been all over the place. And throughout this process, one of the beginning things that I found out probably when I got into multi-level marketing and I was in the personal development is I came across a man named Jim Rohn. And back in that company, right, they just had you watch this guy's video, and I'll link it below in the description if you guys want to check it out. It's truly the thing that I think changed my life the most. And this video is 2 hours long. He's talking about personal development to this training company. And one of the most important things that he said that truly changed everything is that you can have more in life because you can become more than you are. That's the key. And he said, there's a reason that if you're just a hard worker and you just work hard on your job, you won't really get that far. And if it was solely based on hard work alone, our blue collar, factory workers, nurses, teachers, the most important people in our society that work the hardest do not make the most. CEOs should be on welfare if hard work was a requirement for success, right? And the truth is, he said, you have to become more. You have to become more valuable. Sorry, I got a little bit of a cold. And I didn't understand that the first time I heard it. And maybe you're not understanding it now. Maybe you're young, like I was 21, 23, 24 years old, chip on your shoulder. You've seen what's possible. Even look now today compared to where I was even in 2017 and definitely to where our parents and our grandparents, what the opportunities they had versus today is unbelievable. It's not even the same. And I imagine that in the future, and this is something Jim Rohn says, it's going to be probably about the same, right? There's a lot of uncertainty in the world about what will happen. And any intelligent person who spends too much time on the internet, or not even that much time, just has a little bit of access to what's going on, it's kind of uncertain where things are headed. And so that makes me think that now is even more special than probably you and I realize. This day today, specifically, October 9th, 2025, very well could be one of the greatest days left of our lives. We have no idea. And I'm not here to be like a negative doomcaster on the future or anything of the sort. I just ground myself with this thought often that if everything went to shit, whatever I think today is so terrible or one of the worst problems I could be facing, as it's so easy to be zoomed in to our issues, right? Whatever I think that is, it's possible that even with that, this is some of the best days of my life. My children are young. Our family has a roof over our head. We have plenty to eat. I work in my own office. I live in the hometown, the only place that I actually felt home out of all my years. I grew up moving a lot when I was a kid. My son has gone to the same school since kindergarten all the way through fourth grade, and he's got best friends, which is always what I wanted for my family. I impact people all over the world with these little videos, with my program. I've helped people break long-standing emotional trauma beliefs and patterns. And I myself have transformed from a person who only cared about people pleasing, being funny, being liked, to what I now can truly, honestly be proud of myself as the leader I've always wanted to be. I don't maybe have all the results that I wanted, but who I've become is the person I've always wanted to be. And Jim Rohn says success is not something that you chase. And that's what I've been doing. That's probably what you're doing. That's probably what most of us do. We chase things. We want it so bad. We need it. And he says success is not something that's chaseable. It's something you attract by becoming more attractive. And he doesn't mean it in the physical sense only, but that does help. Because when you start to work on your own physical attraction and your own confidence in yourself, that boosts your energy. It boosts everything that you're doing, right? You're going to be way more likely to have confidence in what you're saying. I myself have lost probably 30, 40 pounds since some of my more popular videos. And now I can give a damn. Like, I'm slouched over. I don't look the best right now, but I know when I get up, I look good, right? So it's okay. And I'm in a much higher place than I was. And things are attracting. But this took a long time. And I think that's the most difficult part for entrepreneurs to understand, that the period of time for all of us to incubate is different. It's not the same. So yes, there are some people who will look at me. I'm 30 years old, okay? I've been doing business for almost 10 years, 8 or so, and I am not a millionaire yet on paper, okay? But they'll look at that and they're already multi-millionaires, or at least have made high six figures for a long time. Maybe at 17, 18, 19, 20. I see it all the time on the internet. I know you guys do too. There's unbelievable opportunity today to make money that has never been made before by people of absolutely every background, race, religion, everything in the history of the human race. And who knows if that will continue? Who knows? But I'd like to think so. And I'd like to move with the intention and being the person that, if everything went the way I wanted it to go, if I actually received everything I want and became the person who reaches hundreds of millions across the world and uplifts people and can have enough money to truly be not just a emotional blessing, but a financial blessing to all the people who have helped me and the people who I come across, and be able to help way more than I receive. That's what I want. If I become that and I act like that now, what's the difference? Right? If I do that now on any level, if I give now, if I give time now, if I do these things now, what is the difference between me and then? Sure, I won't have the money to confirm to the rest of the world that I'm doing what I want to do. But if I confirm it to myself, there is no difference. If I begin to be grateful for what I have now, there is no difference. Because if I achieve what I want, my perceived perception is that I will be grateful then. But here's the catcher. You are already living the life that you said 5 years ago that that's all you needed. You're already doing it. I can say that almost every single time I say that. People, I might have to go back 7 to 5 years. 5 years ago, it's not what you wanted. It's everything you actually believed you could see yourself having in the next 5 years. If somebody asked you, and what you really thought, not with what you said out loud, but what was in the voice inside your head, whatever that was, you have it. Back then, I would say, man, if I could just make 5, 10 grand a month, I'll be set for life. There's no bills that I would have to pay. Now, I got 3 kids now, and I know that's not the case anymore. 10 grand a month isn't what it used to be, right? Still incredible amount of money. Doesn't mean that it's what it used to be. So back then I'd said, if I do that, I'll be grateful then. So now that I'm doing that, if I'm not grateful here, why? Because I have a new goal? Because I know that goal number looks more like 100, 30, 50 for me now? That doesn't make any sense. And so today, on October 9th, 2025, and I know I'm kind of talking a lot, but I'm really hoping this is valuable. In fact, I know it's going to be valuable for somebody. I know it. I realized that I will never have to worry about money ever again. Ever again. Now, I'm going to make a video, hopefully in 5 years from today, and I'm going to estimate that at that time, my net worth will be around $10 million. Okay? But I truly believe now that I'm already worth that. I don't think there's a difference between me 5 years from now with 10 million and me now sitting in this chair talking to you, stranger. now friend, hopefully. And I believe that, honestly. And I know it to be true because if I've done everything else, if I got everything else, what's the difference? And maybe, what does it even matter if I do or don't? Who cares? I'm already good. I'm choosing right now to just be grateful for this because today I had a singular idea that I truly think could make millions of dollars by itself. I'm not going to share it here with you, but I just couldn't believe at how simple this idea was. And the thing is I could not have got this idea had I not gone through the last 8 years. So yeah, when I get the idea, you guys want to hear it, and you'll see it played out once we make videos about it being done. And you'll think, wow, duh, everybody's already doing that. Great genius idea. I'm not trying to have an original idea. You don't even need an original idea. In fact, you'd be surprised. Probably some of those random idea thoughts that you had when you were not stressed out and totally detached from the outcomes in your business and totally didn't care if you were going to fail or not fail, and you were in the flow state, and you said, hey man, I wonder if I did this for my business, I'd probably make a lot of money, ho 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 ho, and then wrote it off. That was probably it. That was probably it. And if you haven't seen the movie or seen the movie, I'm dead. Well, if you haven't read the book, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, I don't know if I'm saying his name all the way right. I don't want to spoil the book, but it's kind of the point of that too. Oftentimes the answer is right exactly where you begin. So today is a Thursday. I am making this declaration. I don't even know if I'm really going to post it. I think I should post it, even though they say not to talk about things before they're done. I don't know if you guys saw this Mr. Beast video, but I watched this, and this was just another reminder to me that the power of the tongue is one thing, but the power of the heart and intention is the real sauce. Because just claiming it won't do it, but becoming it, there's no other choice. Peace and love. If you guys want to join the newsletter to learn from me, here's some of my thoughts, get these videos, and make sure you don't ever miss an upload, you can subscribe and sign up below. Or if you want to work together, there's also those links. Peace, love, prosperity.